Yo, everybody, welcome back to the motherfucking Minority Sports Report. You're gonna...
I'm prepared.
Oh, he's prepared. Oh, shit.
And I don't have a headache this week.
Oh! Well, welcome to the Minority Sports Report RASSLIN edition.
You son of a bitch.
Just kidding. RASSLIN! Woo! I'm your boy, Big Black.
Not me boy, Skame Dog.
I was making
What's
it
up?
like swinging like a helicopter. I was trying to. Oh boy. Fucking Ric Flair. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. And make sure you hit the bell icon so you can get notified when we drop that heat.
Yeah, I guess we should just start with it. Because I forgot to add it to the notes, but we're definitely talking about it.
Oh yeah.
Dark Side of the Ring is back. They kicked it off with the plane ride from hell, which for two of the flight attendants was hell.
Yeah. It's fuck, man.
Well, before apparently Brock Lesnar flashed his dick to Terry Runnels, Dustin Rhodes' ex-wife at the time. Well, wife at the time.
Yep.
That's before they even got on the plane.
Right.
But she just chalked it up to that's them being them. And then on the plane, there was what, 7-hour delay for some shit.
Yeah, 7-hour delay before they took off to London.
Drinking the entire time. Who knows what kind of drugs they were on? They said they found syringes and all kinds of shit after they cleaned up. So who knows what else they were on? But
oh man,
Scott Hall passed out. Apparently licked the stewardess's face at one point when he woke up. Ric Flair, wearing nothing but a robe, helicoptered his dick around the entire cabin and then trapped some girl in the back of the plane.
Yeah.
May or may not have forced her to touch him.
Yep.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Let me just say this real quick. The episode started off fucking great. It was great. It started off like a party.
The storytelling from Dark Side of the Ring is amazing.
That's how they do it. And it's like, I'm laughing, I'm sitting there watching, and then it got real as fuck real fast. And I stopped laughing and it was just like, oh man, this is fucking terrible.
Yeah, this is a company that leases jets to like professional teams and shit. So they're used to dealing with this type of
shenanigans,
celebrity shenanigans. But they said that they went through 3 liquor carts and they've never seen that before ever. They've never even gone through one. And these motherfuckers went through 3 before they even took off.
Yeah, right, exactly. Before they even took off, they went through 3 liquor. Oh man,
it is crazy. They had an all-out fight between Brock Lesnar and Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig,
which I didn't know. That's why he got let go. I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
Me either. X-Pac cut off Michael Hayes' ponytail at one point.
See, that part of the story, it was still kind of funny.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, man.
Dustin Rhodes drunkenly professed his love to his estranged, soon-to-be ex-wife by singing a song over the PA system.
Yeah, man. Do check that shit out. It is a wild...
Yeah. And Vince McMahon and his wife were on the plane.
Yeah.
They were just in first class.
Oh, please watch it. It's 45 minutes of like the craziest shit.
It was nuts.
The craziest shit you'll ever. Yeah, man, wrestling. Wow.
Tommy Dreamer got suspended because of it.
Yeah, Ric Flair's
from Impact.
Yep, Ric Flair's ads got pulled. Yeah, Tommy Dreamer was suspended immediately and indefinitely. Like, man.
Yeah, because he basically chalked it up to boys being boys. While everybody else was damning all the actions and shit like that. He was like, hey, that's what we did. And laughed about, kind of tried to laugh it off and did not fly with the Impact execs.
Nah, it didn't come off as a good look for him, honestly. Like and I get it. I get what he's reliving and telling a story. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you have to
still in those days.
Exactly. You have to be able to tell that story and remove yourself from that shit because I'm sure it was a great fucking time up until never, you know what I'm saying? Until they're retelling the story and it's like, oh, well, maybe she felt like this. Maybe, man, you should have thought about that shit the minute he pulled his dick out and there weren't other people in the company around. You know what I'm saying? Like that. that's when it should have stopped,
Yeah.
But
if they do shit like that in the locker room, that's one thing. But
right, locker room
that's
shenanigans.
their atmosphere, that's their territory. But you're on a fucking flight.
Yeah. So Tommy Dreamer and Ric Flair are not looking good after this documentary has aired. Everyone else came up with everyone feels awful for the flight attendant who told her story. The other woman didn't, and it's just terrible, man. It's fucking
Scott
terrible.
Hall's defense was that he was passed out the entire time, which everybody corroborated. He was passed out the entire time, except for the point that he came to and licked her face and then passed back out again.
Yeah, man.
He claimed that Kurt Hennig H-bombed him, which basically drugged him, roofied him. Yeah. That's why he passed out. That's how Michael Hayes passed out and X-Pac cut his hair, because he got H-bombed. Which I forgot the name of the drug that starts with an H that they put in the thing.
But man, it's just
crazy.
Yeah. I've done some wild shit, and I've been around some crazy shit in my life.
And this ain't even in the 80s, 90s wrestling.
Right.
This was in the 2000s.
Was early 2000s. What was it? 2002? I think they said
some shit like that. It was right as I had stopped watching wrestling. This shit happened.
Yeah, because I wasn't watching it at that time. But yeah, it was.
I think I probably stopped watching wrestling the year before all that bullshit happened.
Yeah, because I remember playing 64. What was it, 2000? That wrestling game?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it 2001? Whatever. But that was around the time I stopped watching wrestling too. But now we're back at it, and Dark Side of the Ring is great because it tells you all the shit. It's you don't ever want to meet your heroes, and the Dark Side of the Ring is the perfect example of that. Most of the time, sometimes it really is just some really depressing shit. Fuck, that nigga had it bad,
Yeah.
But this one was just
what?
What the fuck are you? What
they did? What?
And when, if this would have happened in the 80s, 70s, 80s, even the early 90s, I would have been shit was different back then, But late 2000s, man, early 2000s, your finger's way off the pulse if you still think that's a good time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit is crazy. I would have never thought that was a good time. H-bombing and all that shit. But anywho, do check that shit out.
Crazy.
45 minutes of glory.
Yep.
All right.
So jumping into some Impact.
Yeah.
They had busy week. They had their regular show. They had a little mini pay-per-view that they had. They're on their road to Bound for Glory, which I found out was their actual WrestleMania. I remember before I had said one of the previous events was I was wrong. It was explained to me.
Right.
But yeah, so the Impact, their regular show on Thursday, they had the team of Decay, which is Crazy Stephen Black Taurus, defeating Violent by Design, which was Rhino and Joe Doering. After the match, Violent by Design turned on Rhino because basically he's the one that they blame for losing the belt and losing their matches recently. So they beat his ass with the flag that they carried, and that was that. So it looks like Rhino's on his own. Petey Williams defeated TJP. John Skyler defeated the Laredo Kid. Trey Miguel defeated Matthew Raywalt. And then there was a 10-man tag, which was the champ, Christian Cage, X Division champ, Josh Alexander, Chris Sabin, Eddie Edwards, and Sami Callihan defeating the team of Moose, W. Morrissey, Madman Fulton, Ace Austin, and Brian Myers.
Madman Fulton.
Then their Victory Road pay-per-view. It was kicked off Steve Macklin defeating Petey Williams and TJP in a triple threat, three-way, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Laredo Kid defeated John Skyler, Trey Miguel, Jake Something, and Black Taurus. I believe that was number one contender for the X Division Championship. May be wrong on that, but that's what I think I think I remember that. Taylor Wilde defeated Tennille Dashwood. Matt Cardona defeated Rohit Raju. Chris Bay and Hikuleo, the Bullet Club, defeated Finn Juice, that's Juice Robinson and David Finlay. Moose and W. Morrissey defeated Sami Callihan and Eddie Edwards. The Impact Knockouts Tag Team Championship, we had Decay which was Havoc and Rosemary defeating Tasha Steelz and her new partner, Savannah Evans. The Impact World Tag Team Championship, Good Brothers champions defended against Rick Swann and Willie Mack. So they held on to the belts there. And then, and then there was another fight match after this. The Impact X Division Championship was on the line. Josh Alexander defended against former, I think they said like 7 or 8 time X Division champion, Chris Sabin. He's been like in Impact for a long time, back when it was TNA and shit.
Holy crap.
I believe he might have been the first X Division champ. I think that was AJ Styles. I take that back. But after the match, Chris Sabin whispered something into Josh Alexander's ear. They didn't really say what happened. It just kind of stopped there, but that come into play next. The Impact World Heavyweight Championship was on the line. Christian Cage successfully defended against Ace Austin. After the match, Josh Alexander came out and he took the mic and said, "Bound for Glory, option C," which I learned is the clause that Impact has where the X Division champion can turn in his belt for a title shot. So basically, he's given up his championship for his world title shot.
Oh, shit.
Glory. Yeah.
That's kind of tight.
Yeah. I guess this has been something that Impact has done before. I had no idea about it. Brand new to me, but that is pretty cool. And I could see this as a way of getting the belt off of Christian and having him going back to AEW.
That'd be tight.
Yeah, that'll be nice to see Josh Alexander as champ. So that was Impact. Bound for Glory coming up at some point in October. But that's stacked up. Pretty good.
Nice. Hell yeah.
New Japan. Over in Japan, I didn't see what the US side was doing this week, but over in Japan, they have the G1 Climax is going on, which is their tournament for, I believe, like the number 1 contender for the World Championship or some shit like that. Also, it's like a big tournament championship too. That's running from now until October 18th. I'm not going to cover every individual fucking match for that shit. I'll let you know who wins. I will let you know who wins on that. Jumping into All Elite Wrestling.
Oh.
Dynamite. Adam Cole, baby. He kicked off his AEW career. Made his Dynamite debut and defeated Frankie Kazarian, the Elite Hunter, who didn't do a very good job. Then we had MJF. Came out, was talking shit about his Grand Slam match with Brian Pillman Jr. The Grand Slam is the name of this week's Dynamite and Rampage because of where they're at. Don't remember much else from that other than him talking shit about Brian Pillman.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it was.
Then we had FTR, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood defeating Dante Martin and Matt Sydal. Wasn't a squash match, but it was close to it.
It was good.
It was good. Malachi Black came out to the ring, got into some beef with Rosario Dawson for some reason.
That's right.
And then Cody came out, made the save. He returned, made the save, setting up their match for the Grand Slam as well. But Rosario Dawson was there because they were in Jersey. I believe she's still there filming the next Clerks movie. And she's also on the Go Big Show with Cody.
Cody is Snoop.
So yeah, and Bert Kreischer is the host. Still not say his name right. After that, we had Dan Lambert continuing to run his mouth. What were they called? Fat face dipshit or some shit like that.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah.
But so he came out with Men of the Year, Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page, and then his American Top Team Goons. Barry just continuing to run his mouth, talk shit about he talked shit about everybody. Jericho and Hager came out and basically challenged Men of the Year to a match at Grand Slam. Most likely going to have Dan Lambert and possibly some more top team fighters in their corner for that shit. So we'll see who he brings along. You
It'll
girl,
be good. It's man.
yeah, go ahead.
Man. No.
Your girl, Jade Cargill got the win over Layla Hirsch in a solid match. Little Layla Hirsch.
Little legit Layla.
Then we had Team Taz attacking CM Punk, putting him through a table that wasn't meant to be put through. Because he basically bounced off that shit after they nicely put the TV monitors away. They tried to powerbomb CM Punk through the table that did not break.
And it did not break. Yeah, he took that bump hard.
Yeah, props didn't get the memo on that spot. But yeah, so that was that. Yeah, it was Powerhouse Hobbs and Hook. Mostly Powerhouse Hobbs. Hook was just the ringleader. Then Darby Allin defeated Sean Spears. After the match, FTR, Sean Spears, and Tully Blanchard beat down Sting and Darby, wiped the paint off their face. So they're keeping that little feud going with them. That's also, they got a tag team match this week, Grand Slam.
Yeah.
After that, we had Bryan Danielson in the ring with Tony Schiavone. Got interrupted by Kenny Omega and Don Callis. They're just beefing, pumping up this beef for their match.
Arthur Stadium.
Oh, getting a little buggy over here.
All right, we're back.
All right, cool. So that was that. Then we had in the main event for that, Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston defeated 2.0, which is Matt Lee and Jeff Parker in the main event. Kind of forgetful because I don't remember anything that happened other than Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston winning.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of what the hell were we doing? We were doing something else while that match was going on.
We were laughing a lot, telling stories and shit. I remember that much.
That's what it was. We were fucking just telling stories about being young idiots.
Yeah. Reminiscing.
Nothing like the level of the Flight from Hell, but yeah, that's what we were doing. So yeah, that match was really hazy. I don't remember anything crazy happening. I mean, there could have been, but we almost forgot about Rampage too, which was funny.
Rampage kicked off the AEW Tag Team Championship match. Is Lucha Bros defending against Butcher and the Blade. They got the win in that one, but at one point Blade had tied Penta's mask to the ropes to try to stop him from interfering. So he ended up having to take his mask off to save his brother from getting double teamed, and then they ended up getting the win, and then got jumped by the entire Hardy family office for it. And then Santana and Ortiz came out to save him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm losing you. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. After that, Anna Jay defeated the Bunny in the match. The Bunny tried to attack Anna Jay afterward. And then Ty Conti got involved, and then Penelope Ford got involved, and then Penelope Ford knocked out Ty Conti and Anna Jay with some brass knuckles. Matt Hardy did an interview saying how pissed off he was about his squad losing and shit. Cut a fan who was dressed like Orange Cassidy. He ended up pulling him into the ring, cutting his hair, and then started shaving his head. And then Orange Cassidy decided to come out instead of saving poor man's hair.
So, do you think that was knowing what we know now? Because we both hadn't watched a Dark Side of the Ring yet. Do you think that was a callback to Michael Hayes getting his ponytail cut off?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, this was technically recorded before it aired, but maybe, you never know. Maybe they knew about it happening on the plane ride and they did it anyway. But I kind of forgot how that ended after the pony cutting. The ponytail got cut off and the shaving and all that. Britt Baker and Ruby Soho had a face-off and a hell of a promo shit-talking session. I didn't write down specifics. All I wrote was flames.
It It was good, man. It was really
good. Yeah, a lot of good back and forth with that one. Check it out. There's like videos on Instagram and YouTube and shit like that to see all their shit talking. It was definitely good. They got personal.
Yeah, it was great.
And then in the main event, TNT Championship, this was a rematch. Miro defending against Fuego del Sol. This time, Fuego del Sol put his Hyundai on the line. But Miro ended up smashing him, got the win. Didn't take Fuego's car keys or anything like that. He left them with him. Actually jammed him in Fuego's mouth and then gave him like a camel clutch submission again.
Game over.
Yeah, the game over. And then Sammy Guevara had to come down and make the save. I seen the description. All it was missing was him beating on the car like Street Fighter. Yeah, and then did a good episode of Rampage.
Yeah. AEW is great. I just want to give a special shout out to. Let me pull this up before I fuck it up. We have a mutual friend or a friend, an associate, who's premiering on AEW tonight.
Yep, I was going to talk about it, but I was waiting for him to make his appearance. But as we're recording this, he has still yet to hit the ring.
But yeah, it's hold on, I'm just going to pull up his account real quick.
Teddy Goods.
Yeah.
Forgot what his ad is.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to pull up.
I think it's at Teddy Goods, but
at Ted Goods.
Ted Goods.
Yeah. Shout out to Ted.
Hell yeah.
Win or lose, bro, you won our hearts already, my guy.
Where go? Check it out. It's on AEW's YouTube page. You can watch it anytime. Just check out